Hello, everybody. Once again, my computer is getting low. This is a really bad angle. So first and foremost, this is a shout out to Jelly Roll and Miss Bunnie. Honestly, thank you because I was watching you guys as I was getting ready to do my workout. This is gonna be on a lean. I don't even care. There we go. Cheap side effects. Wait, special effects? Yeah. Like I said, it goes out to Jelly Roll and Miss Bunnie. I want to really thank you guys. I was watching your wing video about Nashville's hot or the Nashville lineup. I know, just made a really bad day. Totally amazing. Love you guys. And little info about 2-3 times a week. One of my straight Brodies, Mr. Gordon, we have a sesh. He comes over about 3 o'clock out of work. We smoke and we conversate. And today's thing was perspectives because last Wednesday I was the leader of my circle at the end of our CrossFit group, which was Doja. So, make a long story short about the whole speech, it was about what actions are you going to take through capabilities and vulnerabilities to accept and grow into who you are becoming, for who you are. And it was a great conversational piece, and it was this, that, and the other. Well, today, me and Gordon, sitting there having our thing, and he was like, "Man, let me tell you about church today." No, listen, I don't do all that, but I don't deny it either. You ask me right now, who? Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, but we don't need to go into that. So he was telling me about perception, and I was like, all right. He was like, how do you want to be recognized as? Oh yeah, a little backstory. There's a friend of mine from Warhouse, who's our CrossFit group, that talks about how do you want to be identified. And his point and perspective is he wanted to be identified as a man who gave every drop he had of a fight for more and better, for mental strength. Because the problem is, you motherfucking mind's weak. It's an inside joke. I'm sorry. So back to today's perspective. There was a woman who walked past us, and it was my friend. It was like an associate, kind of. We live in the same building, yada yada. Then she was just like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hey man, you all right?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, well, "What's going on?" And I was like, "Have you talked to the other attendant?" I don't want to say no names. The other attendant. And I was like, "It seems like she's mad at me." Blah, blah, blah. And she was like, "No, I don't know what's going on." I was like, "Oh, well, she probably just doesn't feel good." Blah blah blah. So he looked at me as she walked away, and he was like, "That's what I mean." He was like, "On your worst day," I love this. "On your worst day, how do you want to be known? How do you want to be identified?" Think about that. On her bad day, on her worst day, she's just fucking. And the truth is this isn't her bad day. This isn't one of her worst moments. I've seen her worst moments. So I know he doesn't know, but I know how really bad it gets. So I'm thinking this on a different level and a deeper level now, right? Right. So here we go. On my worst, when I found out my girlfriend OD'd, that was my worst day. I fucking just laid into my fucking door. I split the whole thing up into pieces. I just kept punching. Yeah, baby. That's too hot. That onesie is way too hot. You can wear it tonight when it gets cold.
Oh, summer.
No, you can't wear that right now. No, not right now.
Summer.
You don't need those pajamas right now, baby. Those are too hot.
Summer.
Baby, I'm sorry. I'm not putting you in those. They're going to make you burn up. Yeah, you're going to be way too hot in that. Sorry. So like I was saying, on my work, like I said, I had went furious. And I'm learning in who I'm becoming and who I want to be and who I want to be identified as. I want to be me. And the only person who will ever understand that is you. No one is telepathic. No one's knows what's going on in your head. No one knows what you're thinking and why you take the actions you take them and why you said what you said. It could be as pass the fucking soup. Why did you say pass the fucking soup? You should have just said, hey, may I please have some soup? You know, I mean, it doesn't matter because it's what you're thinking about. And that's how you stick true to who you are. And on my worst days, I don't want to punch shit anymore. I don't want to be so mad with what's going on in my life that I can't handle it. Because then your motherfucking mind is weak. I don't want that. Fuck that. So what I strive for every day, good job, baby, is to be identified on who I want to represent myself to be every day. Even on my worst days, when I just can't handle, if I feel like I can't handle, I still don't want to just bow out. I don't want to lay in the bed and be sad all day. And some people have depression. I'm not denying that. And I'm not saying every day of my life is going to be good. We're humans. We're going to have bad days. We're going to have really fucking bad days where you do just is too much. I mean, I'm a single mom who just found where her baby daddy is, what he's doing and what's going on in his life. And I have to be happy for him, for me. Because those kids he's taking care of didn't do anything. And even if the woman knew that he's got a baby out here that he's doing nothing for it, well, she accepted that, but she didn't accept disrespect. She didn't accept that she was going to get into this with him getting a whole bunch of bullshit. He might know in the back of his head what's coming, but he still won't understand because it's not who I am anymore. Because my capabilities for vulnerabilities are the actions who lead to who I want to be. I don't want to be angry. I kept my promise. And I can show you a picture of him, and his daughter will look right at that picture and say, that's my DADDY. He is a good man. Any other questions she has after that, she will have to ask him on her time. And when it comes to me, oh, that was another thing we were talking about, is child support. This woman.
Mom,
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah, no, you can't have that right now.
Oh,
There's, hold on, there's another one somewhere. Here we go. There's another one.
my one.
Yeah, that's it. So this woman was like, oh, I found my baby daddy. He's got 2 kids. Blah, blah, blah. He owes me $7,000 in child support, blah, blah. First and foremost,
No.
everything was fine while y'all were fucking.
No.
Second of all,
No. Yeah, no.
you're mad
No.
because he's doing like wait. So what they're doing, I'm not condoning. I'm not saying it's okay. Now remember, this is about you. It's not them.
Yeah, no. No.
What is it that all that shit you lied awake at night and was harping over and was mad about and everything, now you're going to blast it on Facebook, put it all out there again. You're putting yourself back in all that strife. Who cares? Because at the end of the day, the government's going to pay you one way or another. And that's what he asked me. He said, Hannah, what you going to do? That's who you're going to define who you are and who you want to be. He said, what are you really, truly wanting to do? And I said, G, as much as it breaks my heart, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can say. There's no actions I can take that's going to make anything change. I don't want him in my life. I want him in her life. There's nothing that I could do that could justify him not being involved with her. But there's nothing I can do to make him be involved with her. So even if I send those papers out and he denies the child support and he denies the paternity test, he denies it all I can do is send those papers, because regardless, I'm gonna get the paternity test. And regardless, I'm going to get the money. If he never pays a dime, the government's still going to help me out. I hate to say that. I've never been that kind of person. My daughter's almost 3 years old, and I've never gotten government assistance for her except for WIC. And formula is expensive, bro. So that was it. I've done it. Me and my mom and a couple family members, I've done it on my own. But I do need help. And I'm trying to move forward in my life. And without those paperwork, unfortunately, without that child support, I can't get the help that I need. Because that's going to help me go through school. That's going to help me pay for child care. That's going to help me pay for housing. That's going to help me pay for her pre-K. So I'm not sending those papers out because I'm mad, because you're happy and you have a good life. When we were together, shit was toxic. Now, do I regret any of it? No. Because still to this day, there will be nothing that will ever teach me there is nothing that will ever be able to teach me what that man taught me. And even though we had a lot of bad times. That's okay. We had a lot of good ones. There you go. Oh, just be careful, okay? Yeah. He was my Mr. J, and I was his Quinn. But the difference from him, and it's just one thing that he never understood me, because we were high, whatever, we were toxic. He used to tell him, I loved you more than my fiance. And I used to fuck with him, and I never meant it to. But I could never make him understand that when I lost my fiance, and I lost that family, I lost that lifestyle, I lost everything that was decent about me. I was fucking crazy. What? Be careful. What's that smell? What are you touching? Show me. What? Where'd you get that smell from? What? Show me. Show me. This? Okay. You burn your fingers? Yeah, because that's straight oil. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know, man. It's a lot. Maybe we're just gonna end it there since we got that cut in, and I kind of lost track of where I was going. Oh, Nate. There's a million people in the world named fucking Nate. So we did a lot of growing together. There were things I couldn't make that man understand because he'd been hurt so bad. And I never thought in a million years that you could be too loyal. And I was. And it scared him because he thought it was fake. It made me want to prove so much more. And the worst part was after January 13th, 2019, I had a seizure. January 13th, 2019, I had a seizure. And when I woke up, I said, "Where's the baby?" And I said, "Why is my stomach flat? Where's Nate?" I lost so much memory. A lot of it came back, but a lot was gone, and you never know how much is gone until it comes back. And when it comes back, there's nothing that prepares you for that because you're lost, and there's nothing you can do but deal with all those emotions, like something as stupid as a fucking coin collector, like the one we had in Reba. I'm just minding my own business in a Beamer, finally found a road where it was country-like and it was something close to Buck Grove, because there's nothing like chasing the moon. And I looked down and there's a little black coin box, quarters, dimes, and nickels. And like that, it was a flood of everything in that truck. I forgot about the Sour Patch night, which was hilarious, by the way. That was one of the good ones coming back, but it still hurt. I remember packing that for him and leaving little notes inside between the quarters. I remembered the smell of black ice in the truck. And there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. Because this is the death of a friend. When you lose a certain love, when you know it's done, there's no going back, there's nothing left, there's no retribution, no closure, no nothing. That is mourning, because it's just like my brother dying. There was nothing I could do, no matter how many times I was there. There's nothing I could do to save him. He was going to want to do what he wanted, when he wanted, and how he wanted, no matter what. And that's one thing I always told him. I said, I always feel like I'm holding you back, like you're not getting to experience life the way you want to. You settle down too fast. And to be honest, if he was to ever see this and ask, well, didn't you talk about what you've done? I did dress up for Sean. I did, first and foremost, you were being a dick. I didn't dress up for Sean Pate. I dressed up for you, and Sean happened to fucking show up. So it was kind of a little salt in the wound. The Tony thing, I still never did a fucking thing in Mirror Is Yours. And I've said things that cut deep, and I've done things behind his back that weren't what he thinks. I might have talked to a female, or I might have watched live female porn, or I actually got and created a website to find his website to kind of catch him in some shit that turned out was a bunch of robots. It wasn't even women, it was robots. That was the worst that I did. Everything I told him that I did out of love. It's exactly what it was for. I never told another man I wanted to be with him. I never enticed another man's conversation. I never touched another man in any fucking sexual way or form. And I sure as fuck never spent the night with any exes. Never told them that I would do anything to make them happy. Because when they hurt, it still hurt too much. August 14th, 2016. I think I'm done.
Done pieces. You might. Okay, next time.